Welcome to Upset the News with your host, Tim Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Upset the News. I am your host, Tim Ross. It's going to be a great day. We've got a great program for you. Leading off today is Corona. In other news, we want to get straight to the 3 things that caught my attention today. Number 1, extroverts and introverts face quarantine challenges. Introverts made the news, y'all. I mean, parenthetically, but still, we made the actual news. And extroverts are having the worst time right now. Like I completely understand what you all are going through. I'm married to a person who has extroverted tendencies, but I'm telling you all, you're going to be okay. You're basically feeling having to stay in the house for a prolonged amount of time the exact same way we feel as introverts having to be outside for prolonged periods of time. It ain't too fun, is it? For all my introverts, this is not a time to gloat about the sufferings of our extroverted brethren and sisterin. Is that even a word? So we, as your introverted brothers and sisters, commit to help you through this tumultuous time as extroverts trapped in the house. We commit to 1 hour of talk time a week, 1 hour of your favorite show, and at some point in the week, a half-day visitation, following CDC guidelines, of course. Can't be too safe. We will do our part to make sure you get out of this season alive. Number 2, divorce rates are jumping in quarantined couples. Dang, as if Corona wasn't killing enough. This quarantine is forcing couples to take a long, hard look at their relationships, and many do not like what they see. I'm real curious as to how this is playing out, though. Like how many days does it take for a marriage to end under these conditions? Don't you have some place to be? Oh, so you still here. Why are you still even here? Was that a sneeze or a cough? I want a divorce. I just want you to think about this real quick. These marriages only stayed together based on the time they didn't spend with each other. Super sad. Number 3, pastor arrested for violating rules amid virus outbreak. Okay, y'all, this is my very first time commenting on a pastor's actions publicly. Here we go. Pastor Rodney Howard Brown turned himself into authorities on Monday. Bail was set at $500 and he was released after posting bond. I completely understand why this man did what he did. I'm not saying I agree with it. I understand it. I come from a classical Pentecostal background, so I get this. God's a healer. God is a miracle worker. God delivers people. God does all types of amazing stuff. But God also gives us wisdom. Listen, this arrest isn't about persecution. It's about safety. Safety of those that are charged to our care. Look, I get it. You're a man of faith and you're around people who have faith just like you. But the bottom line is your faith may not be big enough for other people's immune systems. If you really, truly love your people, then take them to a place of safety online for just a couple of weeks. Let's save the mugshots for a time of real persecution, not a time of real pestilence. Now, let me get to the two things that made me smile real big today. Number one, goats in Wales. You heard me right. A group of goats came out of the mountains into the cities for one reason and one reason only. There are no people around anywhere. This is goat time. The greatest of all time are literal goats. And they seemingly came out of nowhere. They came out of the mountains and just came into the cities and found that there were no people around at all. No one's on the street. Everybody's in their house. Everybody's scared of Corona except for these goats. They are having the time of their lives. And the second thing that made me smile really big today was Talk on Tuesdays. That's right. I went Instagram live in today at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for something that just came to me today called Talk on Tuesday. It's like Taco Tuesday, except with no tacos. I jumped on Instagram live and I decided to hang out with the peeps that follow our page. And what happened? A lot of people jumped on and we got to have a Q&A and it was so dope. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that was on Talk on Tuesday. I think I'm going to keep it up every Tuesday at 2 p.m., hopefully for 1 hour, since I found out Instagram shuts you off after 60 minutes. How rude. How rude are these people? And I want to end with the one thing that made me think today. It's relationships. Going back to that previous story I talked about, which is super sad, about the couples that are divorcing because of their close quarters in quarantine. I want you to take an assessment of the relationships you're in right now. Whether it's a friendship, whether it's a dating relationship, or a marriage relationship. Remind yourself of why you fell in love with this person. Remind yourself of why you enjoy being in this person's company. Do not let proximity become a barrier to the relationship. Let proximity become a carrier of your relationship into the next level of intimacy. I hope that during this time, your relationships get stronger, not weaker, because we can't upset the world if we're upset with each other. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap on episode 6 of Upset the News. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. I am your host, Tim Ross. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.